Cold, Hungry, and in the Dark. Exploding the Natural Gas Supply Myth. By Bill Powers. Foreword by Art Berman. Be sure to download the PDF of the tables and maps that accompany this audiobook. To Tracy and Grace, thank you for all your love and support. You have made me the luckiest man alive. Acknowledgements. Writing a book is a very collaborative effort, and I've received wonderful assistance and advice from dozens of great people. For this I am truly blessed. My interactions with everyone involved over the 3-year life of this project have both enlightened and challenged me in so many different ways. I hope those who contributed to this project understand how truly grateful I am for their assistance. Thank you. Below are just a handful of the people who helped get this book published. There has never been a more patient, professional, and creative editor-writing coach than Kate Ansell. Without your prodding to punch things up, this book would never have seen the light of day. Additionally, a special thank you to all those who read part of the manuscript and provided feedback. These truly great professionals include Ron Forth, who vastly improved my knowledge of decline curve analysis, Tony Van Winkoop, Harley Kempthorne, Robert Carrington, Bill Powers of San Diego, California, who is the real Bill Powers and was very helpful in getting me up to speed on alternative and distributed power, and Kevin Haggard. I cannot say thank you enough to Art Berman, who graciously let me include much of his groundbreaking work on shale gas and decline curves. Also, I owe a huge debt of gratitude to fellow contrarian and author James Howard Kunstler, who went out of his way to help me get published and put me in touch with the great people at New Society Publishers. It has been a joy to work with Ingrid Wittvogt, E.J. and Sarah at New Society to get this book out the door. Thank you for taking a chance on me. Scott Steedman made much magic happen in taking my raw manuscript and turning it into a real book. Heidi Jo Brady did a wonderful job in taking the photo for the jacket and website. Lastly, thank you to my family. Thanks to Mom and Dad for all the love and support and the great education you provided me with. Thanks to Jay, Jimmy, and Helen for being the best siblings in the world. Finally, I owe a very special thank you to my wife Tracy and my daughter Grace. Tracy spent countless hours finding and documenting sources and providing an unending stream of encouragement when the light at the end of the tunnel was barely flickering. Thanks for making this book happen and everything else you do for me. Grace, thank you for your understanding and patience during the many hours I spent writing and researching this book. You'll always be my little girl. Foreword by Art Berman. When something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. This is particularly true about shale gas. Shale gas is a commercial failure. That is not what the exploration and production companies that produce the gas or the mainstream media and sell-side brokerage companies that help promote the plays tell the public. Over the past 5 years, I have evaluated, published, and spoken about shale gas plays. I'm a petroleum geologist, and I make my living evaluating prospects and plays based on fundamental geology and economics. Shale gas does not pass the test. I've written about a phenomenon that I call magical thinking. Magical thinking focuses on gas production volumes, but does not consider cost. This is its catechism. Because the volume of shale gas production is great, it must therefore be a commercial success. Companies would not be producing shale gas if there were no profits, is the assumption. We have lived through a similar situation with real estate. Companies like Merrill Lynch, Bear Stearns, and Lehman Brothers would not have been involved in real estate investments that were not profitable. Those companies no longer exist. So much for magical thinking. Bill Powers has written a fact-based book on the natural gas industry. Cold, Hungry, and in the Dark gives a detailed account of both the truth and fantasy that surround the shale gas industry, and provides a realistic estimate of future gas supply. He makes
Sample complete. Ready to continue?